Want to welcome everybody to Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Empowerment with State Team. That's me, the group, is the team and the family. We here, my counterpart, Mr. Brahim Jackson. What's going on?
What's up, man? Good morning, Tawfiq. How you feeling this morning?
I'm good. I just want to talk a little bit about sports, man. Some sports today. We had some football last night. Let's jump right into it. Your guy, Aaron Rodgers, you said it's trash. I mean, you said that at the end of the last season that he's trash. He played fairly well yesterday. The camp was short against the Bengals. Bengals got to win. But I want to start with the Bengals. The Bengals, Flacco go over there with those two horses they got over there on Higgins and Chase over there. They come out.
And Flacco is a big-time vet.
Yes.
Big-time vet. Give you quality pay at the second-string quarterback. He is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. So go ahead.
Yeah, so, Flacco leads the team to victory. I think 33-31 was the final score. For me, I think that chasing them, Slay and Ramsey looked like they was like 10 steps behind Higgins and Chase last night.
But you got to chase. Slay and Ramsey, first of all, is both old. They're both older than me.
Mike Thomas said, I brought them guys in here to compete with Chase and Higgins, right?
Yes, he did say that.
Chase, he had how many yards he had today receiving? He had 116 yards receiving yesterday. Yeah, 100. My bad. 16 receptions, 161 yards, 1 touchdown. Longest pass of the day was for 18 yards. Then you had T. Higgins with 6 receptions for 96 yards and 1 touchdown, and one long pass for about 30 yards. Said Mike Thomas said, I brought Slay and Ramsey here to compete with these guys, and they got routed up yesterday. Ramsey could not contain Chase. Slay could not contain Chase, or Higgins.
But look what we talking about. We talking about the best wide receiver in football.
But you talking about two corners.
Yeah, but they are old.
Ramsey ain't that old. Ramsey's still kind of young.
Man, Ramsey been in the league about 7 years. Slay been in the league about 11. Man, in football years, they old men. They're declining. They're on the downcline. They're not the young men that they were. Especially for Darius Slay. He gonna give you some quality plays here and there, but he's an older vet. He's not chasing Slay around that field all game long, as you can see.
Yeah, Ramsey got not been in the league for 9 years, but
9 years. That's a long time.
But came into the game. Pittsburgh came to the game 4-1, ended up losing now 4-2.
Yes.
But for me, and this moves the Bengals and record to 3-4. But for me, if you look at this game though, you look at the game, you look at the receiver, the players, the defenders, and the wide receivers. You would have thought that you can't give up 161 yards though. I don't care how old you are in the league. 161, the Chase.
Chase is getting 2 and some change on people. 161 might have been a break.
I'm saying Ramsey and Slay, they some good corners.
As you can see, they're getting old. As I've been saying the whole time, they're getting old. They're old. One has got 9 years in the league and the other one got 15. Come on, man. These is not the Chase. This is Chase's 4th year. There's a kid still running around that football field.
Fresh out of LSU. Huh?
Yes, fresh out of LSU, running them up and down the field. The best wide receiver in the National Football League. I don't care. Come on, man. They got 2 old, used-to-be cornerbacks out there on this dynamic wide receiver. Yeah. And you ever take a look at his structure, his physique?
Slay on his 12th season.
Come on, man. Yeah. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It's just you can't fight against time. This is a wear and tear, a brutal sport. He got 12 years of this on him.
Chase the best receiver in the league?
Yes.
Hands down?
Hands down.
Nobody close?
I'm not saying close. I say he the best. See, I got to watch your wordplay now. It's a couple people that's close now. But is they better than him? Absolutely not. Not right now.
No A.J. Brown?
No.
With a better quarterback? A.J. not better?
No, A.J. probably more physical than him.
I agree. Chase is the best.
Yeah, he's the best wide receiver in football.
Jefferson, too?
He's better than LSU. Yeah, he's better than Jefferson. Jefferson not better than A.J. Brown to me. But really? He's up there. No, if you want to name the top 3 wide receivers in the league, I'd say them. A.J. Brown, I'm not putting them in any order. This is just the top 3. Chase, A.J. Brown, Jefferson. And if I wanted to put them in order, that's the 3 I'm putting them in.
What's called what's the name?
Poole for the Rams. He good. He's back deficit. He could probably get in there. But you're not taking no Chase out. He's not better than no.
No, I'm not saying better than Chase, but I'm talking.
Yeah, I mean, and you got St. Amand Brown for this Detroit. Yeah, you have wonderful, dynamic wide receivers. About 5 of them, but
Chase is the top of the heap.
Yes, he is the top of the heap.
I can't lie. I agree with you. let's go over to Aaron Rodgers in this game. You
Right.
said Aaron Rodgers was
Old and washed
old
up.
and done.
You know, and I said you could kick the tires on him because he is a vet. He is a Super Bowl winning quarterback. So you know he's like Flacco. Flacco is an old vet. Super Bowl winning quarterback. Them dudes don't lose their skill. They just get older and it's diminished. That's all. But they can give you a couple fantastic plays. And if you surround them with dynamite, you ain't putting them in a bad situation. Bad offensive line, and I'm declining in physicality and endurance because I'm getting older. I can't fight against that because of age. You gotta put a vet in a good situation. You put a vet Flacco with the Bengals. He got them 2 horses running wild on the side. Then you got Aaron Rodgers. Look what he got over there with him.
Metcalf, DK
You know what I'm
Metcalf.
saying? He got monsters over there with him. So you know they can give you another year, maybe two.
So A-Rod was 23 of 34, 249 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I believe the 2 picks broke their back, especially the one on the sideline that was when he fallen out of bounds when he took the defender took the pass out of his hands. That was a crazy interception. So, but I think those 2 turnovers helped them slow up the momentum. You know, Joe Flacco went crazy, 31 for 47, 342 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Like you said, he got them 2 wide receivers running wild out there. I just think that Aaron Rodgers or Mike Tomlin, they still a dangerous team because you know Mike Tomlin is a hell of a coach.
Yes, he is.
So I think he's gonna have them ready. They may can they win a division with the Ravens banged up, Browns? Yeah, I think that. And then the Bengals don't have their quarterback, so I can see Pittsburgh winning the division. In my opinion, they can win this division.
They definitely. And then they got a hell of a coach, hell of a head coach. Old Mike Tomlin. Then they got them boys playing real live football.
Yeah, they can win the division.
Yes, they can. I agree with you.
Yeah, I think they can do it. Because right now, you know, the Bengals now 3-4, and the Steelers are still 4-2, but they could possibly win this division in my opinion. I don't see anybody because I'm just a little disappointed about the Ravens though, man. I just think that
but because they season got derailed by injuries. In the case of because they lost a couple of them games this year because Henry had costly fumbles, man. Henry has a case of fumbles. How many yards did he have this year? Because he was the runner-up to the behind Saquon Barkley, and he's not off to a hell of a start with a bunch of yards this year. So that's not helping the case.
But you know, Benzo, their team is set.
Predicated off of Lamar Jackson.
So Lamar Jackson opened up so many runs.
Yeah, but Henry wasn't doing nothing when Lamar was there. That's when he was making the most fumbles. When Lamar was there, unhorned.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna be tough for Derrick Henry to get any.
What's the Ravens' record right now?
The Ravens is
1-4. I mean 2-4.
Yeah, they let me tell you right now. The Ravens are let's see. They trash right now.
2-4.
They might be 1-something. The Ravens, they 1-5.
Over. Yeah, that's gonna be a hard hole to climb out of, man. Their season is derailed from the beginning, man. Dang.
Yeah, they done.
We 6 games into the season. They 1-5.
Yeah, they 1-5.
Yeah.
And Lamar Jackson is probably gonna be out. I don't even know if you have a return date.
Man, and if it get too out of hand, if they go 3 more games without him and lose 3 more games, become 1-8, they might go ahead and deactivate him to have him ready for the start of next season.
Because they could, in my opinion, they was the ones that you thought was gonna win that
division,
the AFC North.
Yeah.
I thought they would have won it. Because that division is actually kind of tough with those two.
Yeah, with the Bengals,
with those 3 teams. But you know the Bengals got hit by injury as
Browns.
well. But the Bengals may also get their quarterback back soon too.
And what's the Bengals record?
They're 3-4 right now.
Mm-hmm. They right there in the heap of things.
Mm-hmm. Now we'll take a quick break. Right back. It's Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. I hope everybody's enjoying the episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I got a very important announcement to make for anyone looking to get into IDD. It's called intellectual disability housing, where you can make a lot of money in this business, and you don't know where to start. You want to find a company that can help you get it done. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Numbers are 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. Don't wait. We can help you get started. We train you on how to run a business. We teach you from A to Z how to get started, so forth and so on. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Number 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Welcome everybody back to Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in partnership with TNS Media Group is the team and the family. Recently, Micah Parsons, he mentioned that. He said that it's one-sided officiating for the tush push, right? Mm-hmm. You paying attention?
Yes, looking at school,
okay. Yeah. He said that it's one-sided officiating for the tush push. Even though the Eagles, the tush push has been effective, but it hasn't been really, that. I mean, it's won us a few games, I believe, and it got us some key first downs. Let's keep it real. But he said, this is a statement. He said, no, I don't think it matters, Parsons said. The refs are going to call what they call. All we can do is just hope we get called a fair game. I don't care what the fans want sometimes. If your team holds, they should get better tackles, better guards, SHIT. Don't blame that on us. So he's basically saying, like, man, look, man, the refs are going to call it how they want to call it. I mean, I don't think the officiating is proper. I don't think that they are actually paying attention, because I did see a lot of plays where they said, like, you saw like the offensive lineman going like early.
Start. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Before the ball is even snapped.
I've seen that a few times.
Yeah, me too. So the touch push is so hard to officiate, in my opinion. They're so close at the line of scrimmage. And then once that ball is snapped, it's so fast, you can't catch it. You can't
see it with the real time eye.
So you can't catch it. So this leads me to believe that they're going to review this and look at all them them penalties.
They're going to take that out.
It's going to be gone. I think this probably will
because
be the last
it's
season.
A legitimate gripe. Y'all getting a head start before we even get it started.
So I can see them, banning the touch push next season. I don't think it's going to be around. I'll be very, very surprised.
I agree.
It's hard to officiate.
Mm-hmm. And the foul is actually occurring. You're saying I can see if it's just hard to officiate, but it's hard to officiate and the foul is actually occurring. Like when you slow it down, you see that it's a foul. Like they're getting it out of here.
Exactly. So for me, Micah Parsons, to me, I believe he's a man, in my opinion. Like he's looking at his play, look at how he talk. And when we describe a man, we describe a man as a man, like, somebody who stand by what they say, somebody who works hard, plays hard, all these different things. So for me, he's a man in that sense. And when he talks, I don't think it's any slight, like any jealousy or anything of that nature. I think he's just saying like what it is. Like, look, these false starts, these plays, they like you said, the foul is there. Mm-hmm. So how can we officiate this and be fair to the other teams? Because if it's a false start, that's a 5-yard penalty on a false start.
Yes, it is.
So if they get down on the 1-yard line, they score a touchdown, and y'all not backing them up when the foul happens, it's unfair play.
Very unfair.
So I mean, I agree that Michael Parsons has some
validity to that.
Yeah, exactly. Now the Eagles. Do you think the Eagles look at it like, look, man, maybe we can try to clean it up a little bit?
Yeah, they definitely look at it like that. Because they're going in there looking at the tape too, because they're football players.
We don't want to lose this, we got to clean it up.
But not only that we don't want to lose this, they're football players. They're actually out there in the trenches, so now they see the gripes of other men like, damn. Because if I was on the other end of the ball and another team was doing this to me, you can't get around that if you love this sport of football and you play it. Mm-hmm. If they all men, like we talked about men just now. When you on the other side, like, we was false starting like a mug and the refs can't catch it. I'd be happy like they can't, but I'd still be like, damn, I see why they take it. If they took it, the Eagles should be like, especially if they watching the tape like we watching it.
Yeah.
They seeing that they getting off their ball well ahead of the defense.
Yeah, we had our opportunity. We dropped the ball.
Not even I had our opportunity. We had our fun with it. Yeah. We ain't even dropped the ball. It ran its course. Mm-hmm. We won a Super Bowl. We've been to the Super Bowl twice with this. All right, cool, because all the opportunity and all that, no, we don't, all that is out the window. We had our fun with it. And I see why it's ended. Let's get on to the next.
Do you think the Eagles needed the tush push to win?
No. Mm-mm. It's a hell of a play to be defended, but we can line up like that with the best of them and Howard Mouth. You come right up with the ball. Especially if our O-line is intact and playing as it was, not of late, but as it has been before, with the way we've seen it, spectacular, them strong men coming off and getting on a body and moving them out the way. And we got that horse back there. Yeah, we ain't gonna be tripping about that. Take it if you want. Come on, we still got this line and this horse.
My thing though, which is my argument is, if you look at half of the the 4th and 1 plays teams go for, even it ain't the touch push. When the quarterback just gets behind the offensive lineman, there may be some players moving early on that too, because you can't. It's the same thing.
That too, yeah. Well, not so much.
But I'm saying it's right there.
But not so much.
What's the difference? Off the line, still line up.
The difference is the push.
Okay.
That you get from the back. You can't do that like they gonna cut all that out.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you is, we're talking about the main thing they're arguing about is the false starts.
Yes. So, but they can see that a little bit better.
With just a regular
lineup? I
don't know. It's because you right there on the line scrimmage with a 4th and 1, 4th inches, whatever, 3rd and 1, whatever they're going for it on. But you right there to go for it. For me,
but you have a right. You have a gripe right there. If I think about it,
because you gotta that mean you gotta remove all 4th and inches plays quarterback sneaks. You gotta get rid of all that stuff, because now you can't even officiate it, because people still gonna move.
Yeah, because I'm guarantee you, if you go for a 4th and inches without the tush push, I guarantee if you go down on that line and officiate it, you probably can't see it with the naked eye. But if you slow it down, it's gonna be somebody going off sides.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really, really hard to make a sound decision on that, because you're going to have to remove the quarterback sneak too. I think you have, in my opinion, I think you have to remove the quarterback sneak. Now, since we're talking about the Philadelphia Eagles, talked about this really yesterday in regards to the Eagles. Big game this week, Vikings. Mind state of the Eagles right now for you.
They just want to get back on track, man. Eagles has a lot of work to do. They had a nice little, this like a little mini bye, you should say. Got some players probably getting back a little healthier than they was before the last game or after the last game. Their mindset is, we got the Minnesota Vikings, which is a pretty decent team. Could we beat them? Yes, we can. They thinking the same thing. But we got to get back to the style of football that we play. Jalen Hurts should be the first one thinking this. Jalen Hurts, and then making it infectious so it can come out to the rest of his team. To the wide receivers, the running back, the offensive line, the defensive line. Hopefully we'll have Quintanamo Bay back, because that was looking like a nightmare without them dudes in.
Yeah. He got a hammy though. That hammy,
that's when the meat comes straight off the bone. Pause.
Yeah, he not coming back.
Well,
he not gonna beat it this week.
Okay, so they're gonna probably start Doria Jackson.
Against Jefferson.
What you gonna do? You gonna put my hard white on you?
You talking about
Cooper DeJean?
Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Cooper DeJean good in that slot though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He a tackler too.
A strong tackler, a nice hitter too.
Yeah, so it's a big game coming up. We'll see what happens. But we're gonna take a quick break. When we come back, talk about Bill Belichick's his success in the college rankings. We get back. It's Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I have a special announcement to make. We have partnered with the company, TNS Licensing and Consulting. For those of you out there who have an associate degree, a bachelor's degree, or a master's degree, and you're looking to work in a field where you can make over $100K a year. Yeah, I said it, $100K a year. The business is working in the medical field. If you're really serious and you have these degrees and you want to put them to use, you might have went to school, you have all this debt from going to college and you're now working somewhere where you're not sure, what you want to do in your life, or you're working somewhere in which you didn't go to school, you're working somewhere where you don't want to be. We have something for you where you can make over $100K a year. And it's going to be in a field in which you get to deal with those who have mental disabilities. If you're serious and you want to get on track, get your life in order, pay off your debt, contact us, 267-982-0342. That's 267-982-0342. The number's right here. You see the number right here. Reach out to us. Call today. I hope everybody's enjoying the episode. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Tales from the Jails. I got a very important announcement to make. For anyone looking to get into IDD, it's called intellectual disability housing. where you can make a lot of money in this business, and you don't know where to start. You want to find a company that can help you get it done. Contact TNS Licensing and Consulting. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Numbers are 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. Don't wait. We can help you get started. We train you on how to run a business. We teach you from A to Z how to get started, so forth and so on. That's TNS Licensing and Consulting. Number 267-534-5053, 267-534-5053. Call now. You want to get into the business, but you don't know how to start. Everybody's saying you can do this, you can do that. I can show you how to do. We show you how to get it done. We train you, get you prepared to pass the test. Everything you need to do. Contact us now. If you want to get into IDD, no matter what state you're in, you can be in. Welcome everybody back at Tbise, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Empowerment USA. So my question to you, Bill Belichick, North Carolina, Tar Heels, currently sitting at 2-3 on the season. Do you think it was a mistake for him to go into the college rankings and take on being a college football head coach after having so much success in the NFL? Do you think that was a bad move for his career?
Me personally, nah, man. Bill Belichick is a legendary legend, man. He's going down in the books, the Hall of Fame books, man. Gold jacket, first-time ballot. Bill Belichick old, man. Bill Belichick, you know, he just probably was done with the college level. The NFL, the professional level. And, you know, he went down there to see what he can do with the kids for a few years, man. He probably going to be down there a year or two and just work his way out the door. But I don't think that's tarnished his legacy in any way, shape, form. Man, Bill Belichick is one of the winningest head coaches in football. Mm-hmm. And you can't take that from him. I don't care if he go down here and lose 11 games for 3 seasons straight, collegiate level. Mm-hmm. You know who Bill Belichick is. Yeah. And you know who Big Bill is. Yeah. You understand me? So, me personally, I look at it as his retirement plan. Man, he's on his way. I mean, he's just looking for things to do. I want to compare him to a coach that didn't want to let go, but he stayed at one level, which is the college level. Joe Pa. Joe Pa stayed there forever till he was 80 something, 90. Mm-hmm. You know, in the later years, he didn't speed up with the ways of life. And talking about football coaching, and you know, he still was coaching with that mind. He got old. But he still did it. That's all he had left was just this. Mm-hmm. So, but them losses when he was later on in the career didn't tarnish Joe Pa. Joe Pa they got a statue of him down there. Yeah. But he had a horrible ending. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But
the ending for him wasn't because of
but he still was coaching bad then. It wasn't like if that didn't happen, he was going to just be better at. I mean, he was getting older. His style of play was becoming, you know, done with. People was evolving. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But it's not tarnished none of the years and years and years he put before that. So I say that as an example to Bill Belichick. Just because he's down here in this collegiate, atmosphere, this is his exit. He's winding down to go out the door. He's not going to be in the coaching for 10, 15 more years as he was in pros. He did his thing, man. He could go the rest of the games this year with losses. I don't look at him, and that don't blemish him. He's with these kids. He's trying something new. Down there, Kyle, he got football sense, you know what I'm saying? As you can see. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
One of the greatest head coach minds in the game, or ever played the game, or coached the game. You know, so from my standpoint, I don't think, he's just, his exit is near.
So for me, Bill Belichick, he's won a total of 8 Super Bowl rings, 6 as a head coach for the Patriots. He also won 2 as an assistant coach for the New York Giants. His career has been stamped, solidified. He's probably arguably the best NFL head coach ever. In my opinion, I don't think I can see anybody that's better than him, that did what he did. He like the Phil Jackson of the NBA, so forth and so on, in my opinion. But if you look at Bill Belichick in his career, sometimes when you make a decision, it's not because you want to do it, but sometimes you have to do it because you still have a fight, you still have things that you want to do, want to accomplish. But no team in the NFL gave him an opportunity. Mm-hmm. So him still wanting to coach, he's not that old. he's still a young man in coaching.
Yeah.
You seen coaches older than him coaches. So for him, this decision to go coach a college football team, go back to where he's from, his roots, to coach the college team there, it was particularly because he couldn't get a job in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So in my opinion, I just think that he's doing the best that he can with what he has.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he was his second year coaching. This is his second year coaching. You got to give him an opportunity to get that team around those. They 2-3, and people put so much pressure because you look at the success that he has in the pros, and look at it in the college level now and say, hey, listen, he can't. These are kids.
Yeah, you're just not gonna come to a program and turn it around, especially if it was trash. Now I can see if he was walking into a built situation.
Yeah, you're not. And then you got a lot of these kids who, these are children. Kids are hard-headed. You got and the chances of a lot of these kids making it into the NFL is very, very slim. So you may not even have any NFL players on your roster. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, you're right.
It's hard to make it to the NFL.
Yeah.
So you got players there that he has to coach up, mentally, physically. You see Deion went there and clear house in Colorado. He went there and just clear house because he understood that you got to cut out, the cancers that's in the locker room. Now, Belichick, of course, he has more success as a coach than Deion. So he understands, the overall picture of being a head coach running the organization. The Patriots, they had Tom Brady, they had a quarterback there. I don't even know who his quarterback is in North Carolina. I don't even know who this kid is even the caliber of quarterback that Belichick needs to coach. So for me, I think this opportunity that Belichick is taking with North Carolina is not, by choice.
Mm-hmm.
Wholeheartedly, not wholeheartedly by choice, because I believe he would love to coach an NFL team. It's just that he wasn't offered any job opportunities. He sat on the market for like a year.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody gave him a job. Now you can't. You look at that. You mean to tell me that you can't see coaches right now in the NFL that he's better, that you would rather see him coach? I imagine him coaching these teams. You got the Saints, the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
No disrespect to Vrabel over there, but you got teams that aren't doing so well. You may want to put Belichick on some of these teams, and I would like to see what he does.
I wouldn't be surprised if he got it together
because he knows the X's and O's.
Mm-hmm.
He's a hell of a defensive-minded coach. Let's keep it real.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you place him on some of these teams, with these head coach situations. Who just got fired? They just fired somebody in football. They fired
in college football?
No, in the NFL. They just fired was it the Titans? I mean, no. Who was that? There was they was like 1-5. I forget who they just fired. But these coaching opportunities come about, and I think that Belichick.
They come about at a alarming rate.
That's very, very disrespectful for them not to give him at least offer. He didn't even get an interview. So I still want to coach. I can't get a job here. Broadcasting ain't really me. I want to go somewhere where I can coach football. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to go to the college rankings wherever they want to accept me, where I'm from, where I was, born and raised, lived for years. I'm going to go there and coach there. And ultimately, it's not Belichick winning the Super Bowl. Well, I'm winning, national championship right now, but who's to say he can't get there in a couple of years?
Exactly.
So
I agree.
For me, I would say that we have to be patient with Bill Belichick, and we'll see what happens in regards to that. So my next question to you is this, man. NFL football is here. You have these teams like the Browns, all this QB debacle. You see the players standing behind Shedeur Sanders. See all this stuff going on. You see people tweeting, why isn't Shedeur starting? Do you give Shedeur the keys this week or next week?
Yeah, I told you that. I told you I got to. Then you got to put your money where your mouth is. You talked all this good game, and I see it, and you ain't want to play for certain teams because they was trash, but then you hear, it's time for you to show up or shut up. I'm going to give you the opportunity, because now the door is wide open. All the quarterbacks that was before him down there with the Browns are no longer there. Due to injury, due to departure, or whatever the case may have been. It is time for you to spread your rings, Mr. Shedor's coaching staff or owner, GM. It's time to get this kid a shot and see what he can do. What better time than now? You gonna try to find another quarterback in the midst of free agency right now? When you got this dude that was highly touted, coming out of the draft, it's time to see what he can do.
you've seen players come out of college rankings, highly touted. A lot of college quarterbacks, Matt Leinart, Johnny Manziel. And you have a quarterback like Shedeur Sanders, who has all the skill level in the world, and then you see him, drop. What round he dropped? The 5th round?
Something like that, 5th or 6th. But he dropped due to attitude and not. I don't think it was from production of his play. I think it was from his character, his personal. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why he dropped. He's lucky he wasn't blackballed.
Exactly. But you see him. I just hope he's not like a Johnny Manziel, meaning
Marcus
like,
Russell.
Yeah, or one of them players that's highly touted. Even though he dropped. Everybody know his skill set. I just hope that the pressure doesn't get to him to where he gets out there and people are expecting
because they're going to be expecting him to lose.
To win a Super Bowl. They may be expecting. Some people might be thinking that he need to get in there because he can turn the Browns around, take them to the Super Bowl. Some people believe that.
Yeah.
I just hope that the pressure.
That's delusional.
I just hope the pressure doesn't get to him.
To think he has to do that right now in this year.
No, because you get out there and you start feeling yourself too much, thinking that you are a lot better than these other quarterbacks, which is right. But then it doesn't translate to the field. So then now, I think somebody like Shedeur, he has maybe one opportunity, man. I say that maybe 1 or 2 opportunities where he would. Otherwise, they're gonna get him out of here. If he drops a dud, gets an opportunity to play and don't play right, I think that they're gonna get him out of here. He's not going. No team's gonna pick him up because all the hoopla. I just think his career is gonna be where he'll be a backup because there's so much pressure, and then nobody's gonna want him on their team possibly because of not something that he's doing, but because all the media that comes along with him being on the team, and popularity, it can sometimes breed, separation in the locker room. So I just want to see Shedeur get an opportunity. I do want to see him get an opportunity. I just hope that when the opportunity comes, that he's ready to take it, to the next level because, they still got Watson on the roster, and if he comes back, somebody got to go.
But Watson,
They got rid of Flacco, so somebody got to go.
But they're not gonna let Shedeur go.
You don't think so?
Nah, hell no. Not without seeing how
No. I'm not saying this season.
Oh, do you talk about? Or
the Browns have a decision to make.
Yeah, but they got to see they play. They got to see what they're gonna get from Shedeur. So now, in order to see what you're gonna get, you got to put him out there into the fire pan.
Yeah, you got to get him out there. You got to see what he has. I think that he has the pedigree. He showed it in college. I just think that he just need to just be patient, and his opportunity is going to come. And when it comes, he just have to make sure that he's ready for it. Anything else you want to add in regards to Shedeur Sanders?
No, that's it.
All right, so we want to thank everybody for tuning in to TBIC. We'll be going live every day, Monday through Friday. Whether it's 100 or 200 people watching, we'll go live. We'll be putting out content every single day. I want to thank you guys for bearing with us. It's TBIC, the best in sports entertainment.